Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
Gone are the days of wrestling with our favorite LJN wrestling figures, trying to convince them to stand up. What's a guy to do? I'll tell you what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to get on Etsy and look up 4 Left 3D Creations and get yourself these amazing custom LJN figure stands. There is a custom stand available for every single one of your LJN Wrestling Superstar figures. Make your display shine by grabbing these custom LJN stands from 4 Left 3D Creations.
Hello, everybody. Jason up, New 80s Revolution Cave. On this beautiful Saturday, we have a winter storm warning going on, folks. There is predicted high winds. The winds are kicking up now. Possible blizzard conditions. We'll see. I don't know. It usually pans out to be nothing. I like a good storm as long as my fence doesn't blow down. It's Saturday. And the program lineup says Wrestling with the Past. Well, folks, I hate to tell you, that will not be seen today. Here's why. Last night, I was supposed to watch All-Star Wrestling to prep for today's episode. I didn't because I watched The Wonder Years with my child, and then when he went to bed, I was too tired and didn't do it. I can't do it tonight because Liam has a sleepover, and they will be up until 4 in the morning, and I won't be able to watch All-Star Wrestling then either. So, here's the program lineup for the weekend. Saturday is LJN Retrospective. We'll be taking a closer look at a particular LJN figure right now. Tomorrow, Sunday, will be the Power Hour. And then Monday will be All-Star Wrestling, Wrestling with the Past, as we prep for WrestleMania. So we've got some really good questions tomorrow. One question in particular I'm a little nervous about. The question is, do I have it? Yes, I do have it on me. I'm not going to do it now. I'm just going to tell you what the question is. This is from a man, Bale. Why do you think society's so awful these days? Uh-oh. So I'm a little nervous about that because I'm going to tell you what I think. And I think when we get into that discussion, it bugs people sometimes. Well, we're gonna. That's tomorrow. And then Monday will be Wrestling with the Past. So basically, LJN Retrospective and Wrestling with the Past switch days. All right, last time we looked at Randy Savage. And this time, and I don't even know if this is correct. I don't know if she's in the right place. But you have to stand her. That's right, her. The first and only time we say the word her with LJNs. You have to stand her next to Randy Savage, even though she's not in the same series as Randy Savage. So I'm going to have to review her right now. And I'm talking, of course, about the lovely Elizabeth, the one and only girl doll of the LJN lineup. And Miss Elizabeth does not stand. Look at her tiny little Barbie feet. She doesn't stand. She does now. And listen, if you get no custom stands from 4 Left 3D Creations, you're out of your mind, A. But if you only get one, this is the one. You have to have a stand for Elizabeth because she just doesn't stand. But check it out. The Miss Elizabeth custom LJN stand from 4 Left 3D Creations. Love this. It's the one and only time my Elizabeth figure gets to stand. So here she is, folks. The lovely Elizabeth. If you've been watching this channel, you know the Liz story. And I almost feel like, but I have to keep telling these stories because we have so many new subscribers joining the channel. Did I play with Liz much? No, I didn't. I'm sure she accompanied Randy Savage to the ring, but I don't remember her being involved in any storylines. I didn't do the whole Mega Powers thing when Liz went with Hogan, and I didn't do any of that. I basically just didn't do anything with Liz. But I had to have this figure. At one point, this figure was the most wanted figure in my life, folks. The most wanted figure. And it culminated. My want, my desire, my need for the lovely Elizabeth LJN almost destroyed a friendship and almost got me arrested at the tender age of 11 or so. That's right, 1987. I got her in 1987. How did that happen? Well, again, if you've watched the channel, you don't have to, mute this, because you've heard it before. The childhood best friend and I, my man Howie, and if he's watching this, we still talk about this. We still talk about this story. He was sleeping over. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it was a sleepover because it was late. I'm pretty sure it was a sleepover. He was sleeping over, and my mom and he wasn't my stepdad yet, but my mom's boyfriend took Howie and I and my two sisters to the mall. And of course, we went into KB Toys. And of course, we beelined it to the wrestling figure aisle. And KB had all the toys on the shelves, and then for whatever reason, they kind of had a bottom shelf too, and a lot of stuff would just fall down to the bottom shelf. There really wasn't. They didn't really use the bottom shelf for to display stuff. Stuff would just be down there, completely disheveled. Kids throwing stuff everywhere. So we go there and we're looking, and I don't remember who they had. They had the usual fare of LJN figures that we already had. And then was it me or I think Howie looked down, and Liz was there. One Elizabeth figure was there on the bottom shelf, like on the floor of KB. He picks it up and he's enjoying it. We're both kind of losing our minds, but I lose my mind a little bit more, and I take it from him because I don't think my main man Howie had any money that day. I don't think he had any money. I could be wrong. He could be throwing stuff at the TV right now. I could be wrong. I don't think he had any money because we're 11, right? I take the figure from him and I leave the store with it. I exit the store with the figure in my hand. I just walk out because my mom and future stepdad are there in the vicinity. They're not in the store with us. They're outside in the mall. I just leave the store. Nobody tackles me. No security alarms go off. I could have stolen the figure. I leave Howie. I leave my sisters. I'm out of the mall. I'm finding my mother, and I'm basically jumping up and down like a 4-year-old begging for this figure. And at the time, or whatever, anytime, my mom was like, no, it's $7.99. You're not getting anything. And my mom's boyfriend, future stepdad, saw that as an opportunity to step up to the plate and impress his future stepson, if you know what I mean. If you want me to like you, you better be pulling out the wallet there, pal. And he does. He sees that as an opportunity to go into the wallet, pull out that $10 bill, hand it to me, go get your figure, future son. And I was like, took that $10, ran in the store, bought the Elizabeth figure right out from underneath Howie. I don't think he had any money. I'm just going to go with that. I don't think he had any money. I don't think I'm such a bad guy. I don't think he had any money. And I purchased the Liz figure. And of course, we tore it open in the car on the way home. And we were goofy kids, so we took her skirt off to see, what's underneath? And this is underneath I don't know, what is this? A bikini? No, I don't know what it is. So of course we did that as 11-year-old perverted boys. And then we got home. We got back to the apartment that I was living in. And it was a Monday night. Why was it a Monday night? Because we watched Primetime Wrestling. And so it was a Monday night, I assume in the summer. Went to the mall, bought Liz, watched Primetime Wrestling, had a sleepover with what then would become my former best pal, as I'm sure he hated me and still harbored some anger today at the fact that I think he got Liz, though. I think eventually he got Liz. I'm not sure. I'm going to text him and tell him to watch this episode. So that's the Liz story. This figure does come with it's a variant. She has a purple skirt or a pink skirt. I did have it. I did have purple skirt Liz. And a while ago, when I dreadfully dumped all the carded figures, I also dumped the purple skirt Liz, and I think I got like $200 for her. I just couldn't justify holding on to it. Do I regret getting rid of purple skirt Liz? Not really. We have Liz, and this was the original. This was one I got. I didn't get purple skirt Liz as a kid. I got gold skirt Liz. So I'm okay having this and not having purple. So that's the story. That is the LJN Liz story. Yeah, I thought that she was, I think we all thought that she was otherworldly. I mean, as little boys, seeing Elizabeth, blew our minds. And I had an Elizabeth poster when I was a kid, and we just loved her. Horrible ending for her. Dreadfully horrible ending for her. She died a decade ago, I think. Whatever accounts you read, possibly a drug overdose, possibly choking as a result of intoxication, as a result of drug addiction. I don't know. But Liz, that is, the wrestling world eating somebody up who probably just should have lived a normal life. And it's hard to, it's hard to think about her death because, she was, brought into this business, and then it killed her. Obviously, being on the road and the lifestyle and being around substances and getting caught up in it would have never happened to her. Likely. She had a better chance of not having it happen to her had she just lived a normal life or got out early, but she stayed. Remember, she was pretty active in WCW at the end of WCW. She was still going strong with Lex Luger. So anyway, lovely Elizabeth. There's the story. There's some prototypes out there apparently, and I won't show it on I won't show a picture, but apparently some of the folks at LJN, when they were producing the Liz figure, made a naked version of Liz, different pose. Same figure, same style, same, thinness. This is a very thin, light figure. Same thing, but they made her with no clothes and unpainted. And I think Jack Ryder, whatever his name is, has it, or maybe not. I don't know. But there's I don't know what they were doing. If somebody, I don't know why that got produced. I don't know. But there's a naked Liz figure out there, like one maybe. Silly. There she is, the lovely Elizabeth. Let's take a closer look at her right now. All right, folks, here we go. There it is, the custom LJN stand from 4 Left 3D Creations. Purple and gold, Miss Elizabeth. The beautiful, the lovely Miss Elizabeth can only stand with the custom LJN stand from 4 Left 3D Creations. Here she is, the lovely Elizabeth. Again, the only female LJN figure. Kind of made up there. A little bit of heavy makeup there on Liz. She's got the painted on necklace there. I don't even know what we're going to call her outfit. It's it's a top there. She's got a top, and she's got a belt right there, as you can see. She has the gold skirt. She has the lengthy black gloves there with some bling there on her wrist, as you can see. Both wrists? Nope, just one. So she's got black gloves, and I think, yes, the purple high heels and the very thin, ladylike figure, the Barbie doll style figure of the lovely Elizabeth. We'll take a look at the back. There she is. Lovely, lovely indeed. There was a purple skirt variant, like I've said. I had it, sold it, sadly. Don't mind. Oops, down goes Liz. Don't mind that I don't have it anymore. No, I'm not going to take the skirt off, you freaks. but she has kind of like a bikini bottom underneath. And there she is, the lovely Elizabeth LJN figure, and the end of my friendship with Howie. That is all. Tomorrow, next week, we will do the regularly scheduled Don Morocco. I just realized that Liz was standing next to Savage, and I had to eyes up here, buddy. That is all. See you next time. Good night now.